Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Laura Bakewell and here we bake things pretty well. Today, for day 12 of Bakemas, we're going to be making a cranberry orange bundt cake. So let's get close and comfy and let's bake together.
Alright guys, so we are making a cranberry orange bundt cake. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to add your 3 eggs and your 2 cups of sugar into your mixing bowl, and we're just going to beat this until light and pale. Alright, so our mixture is nice and pale. So now to this, we're going to add our olive oil. Give that a nice little mix. Remember, we're going to add our melted butter, which is cooled. Just giving that a quick little mix. And then we're going to add our vanilla. And then I'm going to put this back on the mixer and start slowly adding my buttermilk. Now, if you don't have buttermilk, you can always just take your milk and add a little bit of vinegar or lemon juice to it. And that'll just help it give the acidity and stuff of buttermilk. Let's put these to the side. Alright, and now in this container, I have my all-purpose flour, my baking powder, my baking soda, and my salt. And I'm just going to give it a little whisk. And I did sift them so that there are no lumps. I'm just going to start adding my dry ingredients to my wet. Right, now I'm going to pause that for a second, because I'm going to scrape down the sides. Alright, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of flour to my cranberries. It's about a tablespoon. I'm just going to put a lid on this and you just want to make sure that all those cranberries are evenly coated. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take this off the mixer. And I do have my oven preset to 350. So now I'm just going to take these cranberries that are coated in flour and I'm just going to fold them into the dough. Be careful not to mix too aggressively because then those cranberries will start to bleed. And your dough will start to fall flat. Well, your batter, rather. Alright, and then the last thing to do is add, I have 1 tablespoon of freshly grated orange zest. We're just going to add that in there. I have a little bit left over for the glaze. There we go. So now I just have my silicone bundt pan and I just sprayed it with a little bit of baking spray. And I'm just going to go ahead and pour this in. Alright, I'm just going to make sure that this is spread evenly throughout the whole pan. And I am using a baking sheet underneath it just to give it some stability so that I'm not tossing and turning it around. And this is going to go into the oven for almost an hour. Maybe I would check it at 45 minutes and toothpick it to see if it comes out clean. If it doesn't, just add like another 10 minutes or so. Right into the oven. Alright, so my cranberry orange loaf has been sitting out cooling for about 10 minutes. I'm just going to take it out of my silicone mold. So I'm going to put this right on top. I'm just going to flip it. Flip it real good. Oh, look at that, guys. She's so pretty. So I'm just going to let this sit to the side and cool completely. And while that's sitting over there, I'm going to go ahead and make the glaze. So for the glaze, I have 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, and this is 3 tablespoons of orange juice. And then I got about 1 teaspoon of orange zest, and we're just going to mix this together. You just mix it to whatever desired consistency you want. If you want it to be like really thin and you want it to be more of like a shiny glaze, then you would add more orange juice to it, or you could add water. That's about the consistency I think I want it. If you want it to be a little bit thicker, you can also add more powdered sugar. But I think that's just about where I want it. So I can easily like swish it. Alright, so we're just going to set that to the side. I would cover this with plastic wrap, or you can make it as soon as your cake is completely cooled. But then we'll glaze it once it's completely cooled. Alright, so my cranberry orange loaf has cooled. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put my glaze on top. And I'm just going to go do a little It doesn't have to be perfect. I did put a wire rack under this so that it doesn't pool underneath the loaf. Alright, and there you have it. You have your cranberry orange bundt cake. Delicious.
And there you have it, guys. A delicious cranberry orange bundt cake. Look at all those cranberries. Look at those. That's unreal. That's... just saying. Looks pretty great. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today, guys, for another day of Bakemas. I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.